us to lead her. And she started crying because he introduced us as a blended family of 6. He's never done that before. She's been married for a year and having problems.
See that? You over there for a reason.
This is ready to stream live to
What?
just push the record.
Okay.
Look at this.
What?
Like that, up and down, all over. Okay.
Pastor Franks.
All right.
You are
technology.
He is.
Technology king.
And he keep me in charge.
So, yeah.
That's wonderful.
So I had
I'm going to send you the flyer with the address and everything. And they're going to be at the program. They're going to I don't have, I got some, I'm going to send it to them. And Sharon going to sing, her group going to sing some songs. I want y'all to sing. Y'all going to do that right before I do real quick.
She can sing. You don't want me singing.
It may get later for a little while, but it's been done.
All right,
I
ladies
got one condition.
and gentlemen, we want to thank you so much. Did everybody get something to eat?
Yeah.
All right. You know how I know you got something to eat? Because I hear nothing. You know when you hear nothing, something is in the room. And it's called food. Food of comfort, food of fellowship, and food of love. So we worship the Lord for that. The speaker that we have this morning, and I tell you, I hate to turn this song off because Cousin Linda gave me this song. This song has been ministering to me. I told her I'm going to learn it, and we're going to learn it together. We're going to no. But anyway, we want to thank you for coming. So give yourselves a hand. And I want you. That wasn't for me. That was for you. Now give yourselves a hand.
Glory!
Hey!
Hallelujah!
Say, give the Lord a hand.
Yeah.
Give the Lord a hand. Hallelujah. He's amazing. He's an amazing God. So we worship the Lord for you. And on this morning, I want you to look to your neighbor, because they got a name tag on. And I want you to say their name. And after you say their name, I want you to tell them one thing that you see in them. So that means that you got to think about it for a second. One thing that you see in them. Say their name. And one thing, that means you got to put your food down for a moment. And one thing that you see in them. Hallelujah. One thing.
I see money all around me, all over. Shannon, I don't see nothing but love. Nothing but love. Shannon, I don't see nothing but prosperity. God can do some good for you. God can do a really good for you. And when you get that money, you have to do about that for you. When you get that money, I won't even see it. You be down in the Bahamas. Yes, ma'am.
Don't be suing her now for her money.
I promise you, I won't sell. I won't sell.
All right. So, did you find out anything? I just found out something, y'all. Did you find out anything about yourself?
See a beautiful spirit.
Or something that you like? What? What did you find out? I need 3 people. Give me something in the room. What did you find out? What did you say to your neighbor? Yes. What did you say to your neighbor? Anybody?
I said,
Go ahead.
I said, I see the love of the Lord all over you because you look so bright and shiny. I was talking to you watching.
Yeah.
And that is a glow that you do have when you are in Christ.
Yeah.
And I saw that, and then she turned around and said, I see it in you too.
All right. Yes, ma'am.
As I enjoy this breakfast with my sisters, I just said to them, I need to know who I'm sitting amongst.
Yeah.
And I need to introduce myself, and I want to know who you guys are.
Yes. Yes. I like that. I need to know who I'm sitting among. All right, Sister Pat, look, Sister Pat is like E.F. Hutton. When she say something, everybody gotta listen. All right, because she say some profound things. All right, Sister Pat. Woo! Well, you better take that to the bank. All right,
Don't cash it. Deposit.
Any other table? What did you guys see over here? Peace. Ooh, she right. Giving. She right. I know her. Yes, ma'am. Love. See there? That's what walked in the room. Yes, ma'am.
I see a friend, I see a smile, I see a mic up, I
Yeah.
see love, I see kindness, and I see a new lady that I take that's sitting with us.
Yes. Amen. And at that table back there, I see sisterhood, because there's two sisters back there. And wherever one go, the other go. And wherever the other go, the other go. So there's something about sisterhood. There's a sisterhood at this table too. Sister Chanel and Sister Trinette, they hang out together and they build up the spirit. I told them I'm so glad that New Salem has them in the midst, because they actually show us how to work together as sisters. So I thank God. But I'm going to tell y'all about somebody that I saw. Y'all want to know? Come on up here, dog. Come on, move quick. Come on. Now, I found out that we had something in common. Tell us your name. Jada. All right, so is there any other Jada in the room? Stand up, Jada. Yeah! And then this Jada likes crabs. Oh. I said she in trouble. I'm gonna get her pager number, beeper number, phone number, because I'm always looking for somebody to assist me. Jada, you like crabs? We got some new people. All right now. You like crabs? She said, no, you're gonna be the one that's like that. You like to dance? We're gonna put that, we're gonna remember that. All right? So we want to thank you. We're going to ask our speaker to get ready this morning. And I'm going to tell you about this lady. This lady that's going to speak to us today. Now I used to work for People's Health Centers, and she came on the board. And when she walked in the room, I noticed her right away. And you're going to notice her too. And I didn't notice her by what she had on, which she is black. She does wear black, things like that. But I noticed her because of her heart. You know, God has a God thing.
That's it.
We can look at each other and see if all the makeup and stuff is together, and if the hair is right. And don't look at my hair, because there's no telling which way it is. But when God put his hands on you, when God put his stamp on you, when God begins to show you to the rest of the community, he don't just show you how you look. He shows the heart. And that's the one thing that I love about older women, to me, who are Hubbard. Come on, let's give her a hand. And she's going to speak to us on unity. Because guess what? In the community, she's working, but she also needs some sisters that has some what? Unity. All right.
Amen. Thank you. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning, queen.
Yes.
I thank God for being here this morning, for giving honor to God, who is the head of my life and has me in places that years back I didn't think he would have me in. So I thank him for that, because knowing and being able to recognize when he changes your heart, and like you said, when he comes in your life, that's the first step. Being able to then express it so that people can sometimes see something in you that might make them want to do something different. Them all the steps after that. In preparation for this and anything else, I just like, God, don't let them see me. See whatever you want them to see, or hear whatever you want them to hear. Because that's what I do when I go in the room. It's exactly that. I know I'm going to learn something, I'm going to see something.
Yeah.
It could be from little man right here or one of the elders.
Amen.
I
Amen.
think I learned something. So, thank God.
Yeah.
My sister.
Yeah.
Like she said, you saw me, then I saw you when I first came in that room. And that room was what, 2012?
Yes.
When PCAC first started.
Yes.
And in rooms like that, you can absolutely see who God has his hands on, even more than in other places. So I thank God for the connection, for us staying connected, and now here in this new body of work. I thank God.
Amen.
So unity. That's like a buzzword. Everybody likes to talk about unity. We need unity in the community, all those kind of things. But when I think about unity, I think about it as an action word. Does anybody else think of it as an action word?
Wow.
And I don't think of it as an event. I don't think of it as a title. But I think of it as a mindset.
Yes.
And I grew up in politics. I grew up in community action. And I married a man who was in community action. So it's just been a part of my life all my life. And I've seen different examples of it all my life. And what I want to know this morning is, do you all want the good part or the bad part? You know, sometimes
You gotta have everything.
So, thank God this is a safe place.
Yes. Safe place.
Because, you know, politics is not a lot different from family. Politics is not a lot different from church. Politics is not a lot different from your friends. You know, they all kind of have the same thing, and it was the love, the patience, the kind, all those words are easy words when we think about unity. But for me, I think of some other words like courtesy. Common courtesy shows unity. Balance.
Yes.
Balance is unity. You can't have anything that's considered unified without all generations, all denominations, all colors, all genders. You know, you have to, if you're talking about unifying, if you're talking about something collective, you gotta have balance. It's a behavior. It's a mindset.
Yes.
It's an attitude. It starts with you. It starts with inside yourself. It's self-directed. You know how people say, oh, they can't self-direct themselves. They have to do this. Unity, that mindset, it has to be self-directed. Because if it's not self-directed, then you might get unified either with the wrong person,
Yes.
you go down that wrong road, unified, or you won't be able to even bring yourself to unify with who God wants you to unify.
Yes.
Women, since when I thought about the sister circle, I guess unity can also be a no. Because for us, we just naturally are nurturing, we healing, correcting. We think that we can fix everything.
Yes.
We think we can fix everybody.
Yes.
But God will tell you, your unifying spirit on them might be, step back.
Amen.
And learn. And see.
Yes.
You have to think about, one of the things I always talk about when I ran in 2012 and this year was the greater good. And I got that from my grandfather, Joseph Clark Sr. He used to always tell me, when you're doing something, when you're processing something, and again with unity, it has to be for the greater good.
Yes.
So it can't just be beneficial to one person, including yourself. You know, it has to benefit a lot, you know, the greater good.
Yes.
A lot of people. That's what God wants for us to do. I believe that's what he wants for us to do. And any little thing or any big thing, it's ongoing. Like I said, it wasn't a activity or an event. You just have to keep it going. Events like this, the energy that we're going to take out this room, spread it for the rest of the day.
Yes.
Spread it for the rest of the day. That's unifying right there. It's a tool. And when you think about tools either, you can use tools to build people up, build things up, build communities up, or it can break communities down. Tools now, we're talking about tools.
Amen.
So just put it in your toolbox. Put that unifying spirit in your toolbox so that you can use it whenever you can, wherever you go, to make sure that you, again, building up your community. Unity in the community, if we don't need that now more than ever, guys.
Yes.
We need that now more than ever. ever. And none of us is gonna fight it. None of us is gonna win by ourselves. We're gonna have to come together.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I heard somebody say you have to be a fearless optimist. This right now is time more than ever in our community to be more fearless than ever. And be optimistic because God knows you can have one phone call, pick up that phone and see one thing that'll change that mindset that you woke up with that wanted you to have that unifying spirit all day.
Yes.
And again, we as women, because we take it in, and pastors, I ain't leaving you out, pastor, but we as women, we'll wake up with that spirit, but because of our naturing spirit, it'll fight with that. Because somebody will call you, like I said, or you'll see something come across your timeline, and it'll change your whole mind. Oh, I either gotta run and try to do this, or I gotta try to fix this for this person. And you can't, and then it'll break your whole, your whole attitude, your whole mindset about that. What we do, and I know I'm preaching to the choir on his, but just pray.
Yeah. There you go. Yes.
Whatever you think you're gonna do, especially for our babies.
Yes.
Just pray and teach them to pray. So
Yes.
I'm 5, and my baby 9-year-old, she'll just out the blue say, I prayed for some of you wouldn't even think that a person was, would pray for something real minimalistic, but it's just showing you that if you can pray about that, then God knows, please don't stop praying when there's something real coming.
Amen.
In our community right now. So let's talk about the bad things. So in the rooms that I sit in, and sometimes in the groups that I sit around, I see some of the bad things about unity.
Yeah.
I see some of the things that'll break unity down.
Yes.
So today, I want us to pray collectively to bind those things.
Yes.
And this is not condemnation on anybody or anything like that, because I can talk to myself. I talk to myself about these things, because these are natural feelings. But sometimes they creep up, and again, that's why I said that unity being an action word is self-directed, because when it pops up in your mind, God forbid it pops up in your heart, you have to tell yourself, no. That's not what it is. That's not what we're doing. That's not what
Go ahead.
That's not what would help us.
Hallelujah.
But personally, in our community, and what's threatening our community, to me, are the deflectors, the distractions, social media, the news, disruptors.
Yes.
And the disruptors can come in many forms. As a messenger, God watched the messenger.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people will come and say one thing to you, and it's not about you. It's not about what's going on. It's definitely not about unity in the community. It's about them trying to disrupt at an angle or do something that they want on their own. And so they only gonna tell you one side of it.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
And then you have to recognize that, and then think about, why did she bring that to me?
Right.
Why did he feel like I'm the one he needed to say that to me?
Right.
Of course, jealousy.
Yes.
If anybody want to act like they ain't been jealous before, that's fine. Good for you. God bless you. You'll be rich one day. I'm telling you, I've been jealous.
That's right.
I've been jealous before, not just as a kid, but as an adult.
Yes.
And then this social media thing, it brings a dangerous level.
Yes,
Yes,
it
it
does.
does.
Yes, it does.
Come on.
That's why we have to cover our babies on that social media stuff. We
Yes.
didn't have it growing up. So some of the stuff we might get jealous about little things, but these babies, and we saw what we saw, really we could touch and feel and know. But these babies see these made up things on these social media and give them this false sense of what life could be or what life should look like. Nothing about God, not glorifying God. You can't glorify some stuff. You can't just glorify God and put me in certain positions and then say, "Oh, it's to God be the glory." Absolutely not.
No.
Just to throw that in, and that's how they creep in. Especially on our babies.
Yes.
So jealousy, those distractions, fragmentation in our community. Just don't let nobody come in and talk about your people.
All right.
And if you let them talk about your people, one sentence talking about your people, and I'm not talking about race here, I'm not talking about gender, I'm just talking about your people, God's people.
Yes.
When you talk about them, if you give them an inch, they gonna take them out.
That's right.
They gonna know who they can talk to.
That's right.
That's what my pastor used to say, don't if you if you answer the gossip, then you a part of the gossip.
That's right.
Now, you can't stop like
Amen.
first time. But when they come to me first time, whatever they say, it should click.
It should click.
Because one of the words I forgot about unity is convicting.
Yes.
And that spirit, that mindset, that attitude will tell you, wait a minute, this ain't bringing no unity to my community.
That's right.
Me sitting here talking about my sister over there, that's not bringing it.
Right.
Me sitting here talking
Right.
about my brother over there, how's that helping me unity in our community?
Right.
So it's convicting. That's a word I forgot about. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So, again, with the jealousy, watch that jealousy. The fragmentation in our community is so sickening, y'all.
Yes.
When you sit in rooms and you know something is gonna help an entire community, but because you mad because your name ain't gonna be on the top.
Right.
Or it wasn't your idea.
Right.
Or if that side of the block did it before this side of the block.
Yes.
Any kind of fragmentation is the opposite of unity.
Yes.
So just think about it, and it's really easy. Just think about it. Is it gonna help the community? Is it gonna help the community? I'm in.
Right.
Amen.
I'm not worried about who bringing this. I'm not worried about who thought about it, who writing it up, who gonna implement it. I want to be part of the action of it.
Yes.
Which again is what we talk about, unity being the action word. So yeah, you have to respect people, meet people where they are. That's the easy way to say it. Don't leave them where they are. Work with them where they are. Don't make anybody feel like they wasn't part of it, they can't be part of it. You should want to be, it's inclusive, it's inclusion that counts when you're dealing with unity.
Right, exactly.
So, I guess what I would want to say, when we dealing with unity in our community right now, pray. Pray about it. Please pray about it.
Yeah.
Talk to God about it, and talk to God about it again, 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 and sleep on it, wake up and talk to God about it.
All right.
Because that's what we gonna need
Yeah.
in our community to
Yeah.
come together. No backbiting, no jealousy, no infighting, no worried about who didn't say and who didn't say. Well, don't worry about what somebody got on. Don't worry about what
That's
somebody
right, that's right. There you go.
driving. All of this, we gonna have to look into each other's heart.
Yes.
Like my sister Lily said, when you see it in somebody's heart and you can work with them, then work with them. And that's what's gonna, the God's people and the people that's gonna come together on that is what's gonna change what we dealing with now.
Yes.
And don't forget about that no.
That's right.
Don't forget about that no. Women especially. Don't forget about that no. Because when I first got into this election, and I ran on the last, I prayed about it first, and I ran, and I didn't have anybody with me, because there was other people in the race that had already, announced and got all the support they could get. But the person that kept telling me yes was God.
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Convicting and knowing everything, God don't tell you how to listen to that voice. Listen to that voice with whatever you're doing. And then everything you're doing will show the light and bring the community together and speak back to the unity that we're talking about. It's the equalizer, y'all.
Yes.
Just imagine if we all came together and it felt like we was all equal.
Yes.
That would be that would be the epitome of unity.
Yes. Yes.
That would be the epitome of unity. So, with that being said, I hope I said something. Again, my name is Shameen Clark Cover. You can reach me at 314-393-1393. That's my cell phone. I answer it all times of the day. I'm ready. 314-393-1393. SHAMEEM. CLARK covered. And I'm on social media. You can find me on social media, and I reach out to people. We connect like that. Just remember the connection and equalize the spirit, the connection, the yes and the no union.
Yeah.
And I just have to say to the babies in the room, we love y'all.
Yeah.
This is what we doing it for right here.
Yeah.
That's what we doing it for right here.
Yeah.
So I hope that y'all see somebody around the room, something around the room, take everything, learn something from every room you go, because you're not gonna forget it.
That's right.
You're not gonna forget it. Even though you think you might forget it, it's gonna come up a week, a month, a year, and in college you're gonna be thinking about we love y'all.
Yeah.
Social media, get caught up in the real love, and the first love comes from you know who it comes from. That's right.
God.
Yeah. We follow him and we love y'all. We cover y'all in the name.
Amen.
Yes.
Come on. Thank you. Well, listen, I cannot take credit only for that. That is God's doing.
Yes.
But I'm going to ask this lady to come up and tell us why she asked for her to come. Sister Cher, come on up. Sister Cher was the one, we had a team meeting, and she said, we need women in the community.
Yeah.
And the first woman that she said was her name. So now the funniest thing is that she didn't know that we worked together. Wow. She didn't know that I see her once a month or twice a month when I was working for people. Now God get it, so we on the same board. So
Come
guess
on.
what now?
Yeah.
Because when we come in the room, we come in to make stuff happen for the community.
Yeah.
So guess what? Sister Circle is what? A community event.
Yeah.
And you know what else too that I see? I see the community coming in. So what's going to happen, Pastor preached this one time, and he told me this a while ago. He said, you're going to need more room. Look at the room. Look at the room.
Come on.
So it's not just us, but I definitely wanted Sister Cher to come, and then after that we had the two ladies back there who does the activity every month. Every time we meet, they're going to come, and then we're going to do a special thing when we get ready to close out.
Okay, so I wasn't even, expecting
That's
that.
all right, you ain't got to.
So you know your first. So here's the thing.
Be ready.
So here's the thing. So I am totally for women. I'm just totally for sisters.
Amen.
I just am. And we cannot always look inside the house. Sometimes we got to go outside and play with our neighbors. The other thing, though, is, too, a lot of people don't know, my aunt, Peggy Ryan, God bless her soul, she was a 4th Ward alderman.
Wow.
I was probably 13, 14 years old. But my mom, because I would run with my mom everywhere. And so I started, really looking at politics. Now, my major is law. But I love politics as well. And so working in that, I just love powerful sisters. Because I like people I can learn from. And because of that, it has helped me grow. Because I don't have a spirit of anything but just to grow. So if I see a woman that's on the move, I'm like, I need to see who she is. I ain't hating on nobody. It's enough room for everybody to shine. My shine ain't gonna be her shine. But I can still love her. Right. And so when I thought about her, but she didn't know, I just told her too. At the time, I met people like O.L. Shelton. He's a politician. But I also met people like Sam Moore and Rodney Hubbard, who is her husband.
Wow.
And just so happened, Rodney Hubbard and my brother is 10 years older than me, so a lot of people don't even know he had a sister. But they went to Lincoln together. And so when I met Rodney, I had Rodney help me with some things with trying to get employed and things like that. But anyway, it's just funny how things come together. But I I thought that we needed to bring somebody in the community to come and speak to us because we don't live in the church.
Right.
We live in the world. So because we live in the world, we need to, we need to be abreast of things that's going on and bring people that is out here actually working with the community to come in and speak to us as well. So that's how that happened. So God bless you, sister.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing her.
And I'm gonna go sit down. Sister Kim got something she wants to
Yes.
to Sister Shamil.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say how proud I am of this young lady because we come from the same community. I have a few more years on her, but my mom, she knows my mom as well. So I am very proud of where she is in her walk right now. We also serve together on the St. Louis Public School District PAC committee. So I know her love for children and how she demonstrates her walk. Her talk is truly her walk. What she said up here today surprises me none. It just encourages me and it strengthens me and it makes me proud to know that I know this young lady. And support her in her every effort.
Praise God, everybody. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. They getting it together. Hallelujah. Now look at this team mom. If she look like she getting ready to go and play football.
Big support. That's right. Got to do. We don't have an activity actually today. We do on the tables though have a how was your experience with Sister Circle today? Just what did you get out of it? What did you learn? How did you feel? Anything you want to share with us? We're not going to go around or anything. We're just going to collect them at the end. We don't have the money. You don't have. Okay, I'll get you some.
Is there more than one?
They're in their phone.
Oh, is there two? We have an extra one. Are we all? We're supposed one table fills out one.
You fill out one.
Each one. Oh, okay.
So we'll get some more out on the table. So.
You're new.
I'm sorry. Well, thank you, and thank you. Can you hear me? My voice is anybody? Yeah, I do apologize. Because the one thing, as far as being sisterhood, implies that there is an unbreakable bond between us.
Yes.
All right.
And what the adversary always likes to do is pick and like you said, have confusion and have adversaries to mess with us and take that from us.
Yes.
And as women, if we can just come together, unify, like you said, it's an action word. That was what I got out of this today. It's being an action word.
Yes.
I was a teacher at one point. Talk about an action word. That got okay. Because you can't be still. Action, you have to be in motion constantly. In our community, beautiful women like this need some women like you.
Yes.
We don't see women like you, we can't keep going. We can't keep moving in that direction. So that's what I got. That's on my paper. Don't get what I wrote in my little words.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
So who doesn't, if you all need some more on your table, I'll come around and.
Please fill it out, because that's actually what we do, is take that back to our team meetings, and we allow them to speak and give us clarity. So take a moment and fill it out.
Stop it. So I push this and then end session. After you end it.
Well, let's just leave it like that for a
It'll
moment.
archive the session.
Okay.
Do you know how to get into your YouTube?
No.
Michael does that, right?
Yeah.
Somebody does. Oh, we're talking on this. They hear us. Okay, I'm gonna end session.